Ugh. Starting really late today. I am unwell. I still want to do this. Anyway, hello. I disappear, it's either because I've got a delivery that's coming sometime today or I'm running off to be sick. Either way. Oh, the doctor apparently left.
My mind is finally clearing. Now I can return to my work here, helping those who need it the most. What can I say about what you've done for me? Saved me from madness and, worse, from giving in to a life of sadistic brutality. How could I ever repay you for that? Given who you are and what you're in Karnaca to do, I can only say good luck. The city, the country, the empire, everyone is counting on you. I'll send something special for you, by way of courier. I hope it helps.
Note from Megan to Sokolov. Bleh, bleh. Anton, that tin of putty was meant for the porthole seals. I see you've smeared it all over a canvas. Is that your idea of art? Or will that keep the rain out? Do your paintings, or whatever it is. But use your own things. Leave my stuff alone. I'm trying to run a ship here. Also, your snoring is dreadful. Can't you prop up a pillow? Can't you prop up your pillow? You're always bragging about some old thing you invented. Well, invent something for that, why don't you, Megan?
As I was for a time. So many years ago, a prisoner in that old pub, sleeping in a dog kennel. Now in this pub. Oh, Macon is out in the city, but I'll explain. So many years. I never expected to feel so tired. I came to Karnaca for the food and the clean air. Now...
Note from Sokolov. Emily, it's true. I didn't tinker with mechanical devices much. I don't tinker with mechanical devices much anymore. But I'm not so old as to be useless just yet. Behold, I have fashioned a little contrivance for you, using only parts scavenged from this wretched vessel. Yes, all right, a few bits were currently in use, but I assure you none were involved in keeping us afloat. Say nothing to Megan, as her disposition needs no further souring. In any case, may this device serve you well, Sokolov.
This...
Cannot even pick it up.
visiting the Royal Conservatory got us closer to understanding Delilah's secret. Now for the next step.
I need to know why Delilah can't be killed. Everything we've learned implies that something strange happened at Aramis Stilton's home 3 years ago, but then he disappeared.
Stilton lived in a bunker kept secure by a fancy lock made by Jindosh. Maybe inside you'll learn more about how to stop Delilah.
But I have to get there first. Through a ruin created by the Duke, where my father grew up.
Megan had an intriguing idea. Paolo is leader of the Howlers. He wants Vice Overseer Byrne killed, and of course, Byrne wants Paolo dead too. Both groups will attack you on sight, but walk in with the corpse of their chief enemy, and they'll treat you like family.
You think they'll help me get into Aramis Stilton's home?
I'm pretty sure that will work.
Seeing this place and these people, I can feel my perspective changing. How will I be different after this? The Dust District. I've read about the winds coming through the cleft in Shindaray Peak, how the city uses it for windmills and mining operations. Paolo's not that old, but there's so much living written into the lines of his face. The Vice Overseer for Karnaca, Liam Byrne.
Megan, oh.
Ready now?
Ready.
Get you as close as I can.
Who was the man I'm after? Aramis Stilton?
An ally to the old Duke, loyal and smart. Stilton helped build modern Karnaca with those silver mines. Started as a miner, and worked his way up until he was a prince of industry. But now, the new Duke drives the mine crews night and day. Dust falls non-stop onto the district. What was once prosperous is now in ruins.
I suppose the Duke doesn't care, as long as he sips from silver cups.
And what are the cups of Dunwall Tower made from, Empress? In any case, you'll have to pass through the Dust District to reach Stilton's home. Maybe he's still in there, or maybe he's dead. Once you reach the Dust District, she'll tell you more. I'll wait here with the skiff and take you back to the dreadful whale after you finish.
Windmill operation. I'm sure I've already read that. Maybe, probably, possibly. 30%.
Orders from the Duke. We're losing too many people. Good soldiers blinded by that hallucinogenic powder the Howlers use, then stabbed to death or dragged down by the Abbey's hounds.
Okay, let's get the first of a long line of saves we're gonna make today underway, and
Someone manages to kill either Paulo or vice versa. Very strong what the Abbey's got set up. Why would he say that? Makes no sense. Anyway, I'm not the one who did the kissing.
I get stuck out here. I'm tired of cleaning silver dust out of my ears.
Oh, that kiss.
Grand Palace. That's an assignment. All apples and slippers. I hear these damn windmills in my sleep.
Dust from the mines.
Come on! I don't have time for games! If you think I'm the next one, I'll prove you wrong! Can't stay hidden forever! No way!
Turning around then, you pain in my butt. Yeah, I've read that. The mine collapse.
Not worth a thing. You can tell he's no good, just by looking at his shoes.
try. Sounds back way. Go. Wine.
The overseers won't just leave the district, and the Howlers can't. Paolo has a price on Vern's head, and the Vice Overseer effectively wants the same thing. Another city, another slum. Going back to Dunwall stirred up memories. Things I'd almost forgotten. Almost. Hello, Emily. Stilton's home is just beyond here. But getting inside will take some effort. I've been doing reconnaissance. Talking to people. The Overseers and the Howlers have divided up the district. Just ahead is neutral territory where no one will harass you. But further on, the Howlers and the Overseers both have boundaries set up. And beyond those points, they'll attack you on sight.
Aramis Stilton is the real goal. Sokolov said you had an idea.
Yes. I believe that if you take out Paolo or Vice Overseer Byrne, the other one will grant you safe passage, and will help you get inside Stilton's home. Neutralize either one of them, and bring him to the other.
What else do you know that might help me?
Byrne is protected by the Overseers. Paolo has the Howlers, but I think he's also got some kind of black magic charm. They say he's got to die twice before the sun sets, or he can't be killed. Good luck with that. The Howlers and the Overseers both think they're representing the people of the city. So it's funny that everyone who lives here is terrified of them.
How can a gang of cutthroats believe they represent the citizens of Karnaca?
Do you think the Grand Guard is keeping the city safe? For everybody not born in a palace, sometimes a gang of cutthroats is all we've got.
And sometimes, instead, they come after the people you love with knives. It's not that simple, Megan.
I can't argue with that.
Sad news. Agatha, you can probably guess the reason for my letter. He died last night. He seemed a little better and took some broth. Little Al even got him laughing a bit, but the laughing turned to coughs that lasted for about an hour, and it stopped real sudden, like he didn't have the strength to cough no more. Then he sort of spit up some black and more came out of his nose. I tried to get him to cough it all out. I turned him on his side and slapped his back and put boiled onions on his chest. But it weren't no use, and he died like that, eyes bulging out and that black stuff everywhere. I'm taking the children and moving back to Radmore. We ain't never should have come here in the first place, Gideon.
When the Duke falls, one of these groups could own Karnaca. Better get to know them now.
This is the Duke of Sarkon. Been told that people are complaining about dust from the mines falling on the city. Yes, war is expensive. You may not be aware that our silver mines are operating past full capacity in order to fund our conflict against the Northern Isles. That's not dust. It's the blood of our enemies.
The old Duke pinned a medal on my father and sent him off to Dunwall.
The Crone's Hand, Serkana's finest. You're never alone in the hand of the Crone. Meeting place and purveyors of strong food and drink. Come one, come all. Nothing else compares. And with a 5-coin dice game, strong arm competitions held nightly. Betting encouraged. Young gentlemen and ladies welcome. No age requirements. The first of the month is always ale night. Purchase 3 ales and get the 4 for half. Easily found on Miramar Street in the Dust District, formerly Bastilla District.
Jemmy's sister says you can beat any lumber in the city. Not sure why Stilton's house needs to be shut up tight like this. But what do you think? Can you crack it? Give me a minute. Durante was Paolo had him beating old Stilton while watching him. I was gonna pay him off for the secret, but Durante got beaten down by the overseers and taken away.
I don't even understand what this is. I don't see any seams.
Jimmy's sister says it's a gimmick. Like he weren't a real locksmith who made it.
No, this was built by Kieran Jindosh. Scary smart. He was the one who made the clockwork soldiers for the Duke.
So can you open it? Or maybe just solve it?
No, can't do either. It's a lock designed by a man who creates machines that kill people. You can keep your money. I'm not touching it.
Never mind. Maybe another time.
Or not. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, we want to find this Durante, but
Are you coming tonight?
Wouldn't miss that.
At the dinner party were Lady Winslow, Dr. Marcola, Countess Conti, Madame Natosi, and Baroness Finch. The women sat in a row. They all wore different colours, and Baroness Finch wore a jaunty red hat. Dr. Marcola was at the far left, next to the guest wearing a blue jacket. The lady in green sat left of someone in white. I remember that green outfit because the woman spilled her whiskey all over it. The traveller from Kanaka was dressed entirely in purple. When one of the dinner guests bragged about her bird pendant, the woman next to her said they were finer in Kanaka, where she lived. So, Lady Winslow showed off her prized snuff tin, at which the lady from Baleton scoffed, saying it was no match for a diamond. Someone else carried a valuable war medal, and when she saw it, the visitor from Freeport next to her almost spilled her neighbour's absinthe. Countess Conti raised her wine in toast. The lady from Dunwall, full of rum, jumped up on the table, falling onto the guest in the centre seat, filling the poor woman's beer. Then Madame Nautsu captivated them all with a story about her wild youth in Debokova. In the morning there were 4 heirlooms under the table: the bird pendant, ring, the diamond, and the war medal. But who owned each?
I think the storm's passed.
Came to see the infamous Jindosh lock, did you?
Playing dice
Good luck
tonight.
with that.
You in?
Impossible.
With a limited number of combinations, anyone can break it.
Help thugs like the Howlers, or the Zealots from the Abbey. I just don't know.
You bet.
Okay. I mean, I imagine I can solve it.
Maybe I'll take a day. Just walk along the water. Rest up a bit. Nah, they'd never agree to it.
Happened here.
The calling of the endless sea. On the furthest reaching pier I was abandoned, as the vessel fled the port, leaving me with only the warm winds, looking upon the foamy wake of regret. The undulating dances and the taste of Tivian wine couldn't overcome my recollection of the ocean and its swaying whispers. Even now the excited cries of my homecoming children leave me unmoved and weary, longing for the lament of the deep ones and their inscrutable mystery. I carve through the amberwood forests and I bleed the mountain's silver veins. Yet no purse overflowing with coins pays enough to slake my thirst for the salty depths. I'm no aristocrat or lord, no overseer or well-versed scholar, but I'd burn all their tomes and melt down their precious crowns to be young again and back on the endless sea. You're annoyingly placed.
You bet. You up for a beer later?
Where is my pen? Right. We know where Marcola was. I'm assuming Finch was in red. This is actually a pain in the ass. There's not much to go on. I really am. I have to go to the bloody thing. Okay, fine.
Sure.
Wouldn't miss that.
Nah, not this time.
Enough to just make some game clue. Okay.
Oh, hello. At first I thought you were one of Paolo's gang, but you don't look so bad up close.
Nothing here. Short little loot. Okay.
Years ago, the mines were a good job. Stilton made sure of it. No one got fired for being injured.
Yeah, so they say. The mining office handled things like that. And the family committee made sure that the bosses never got too greedy.
Kind of a stalemate. Everything worked as long as one side didn't win out over the other. And that's exactly what happened once Stilton disappeared.
How about sharing some of the Imperial currency?
No.
Thank you, friend. If you're brave and you're looking to make some money, there's a back door to the Crone's Hand Saloon leading to the basement.
Who keeps them on your back?
Come on.
You take care of business, you hear?
For all of us.
That's right.
You look like you're on the road yourself, not
somehow
one of the high and mighty.
Can't afford what you're asking. Then why do you take our protection? You don't give me a choice.
Things happen. Not safe, they say. Well, I got news for them. It ain't never safe for the likes of me.
I need to win. Come on.
Come on.
Yes.
I can't believe this. I've lived in this district for most of my life. Maybe I should have it looked at.
If you believe this to be an inconvenience, weigh it against losing your life to one of the Howlers. Now go.
That's the last time I give my coin to the Abbey. See? I told you!
No.
Come on, you bastards!
Take that, you dog fucker. the Outsider's balls for luck.
Ah, no, you
That's what I
bastard!
wanted.
Okay, Doug, let's keep it
It's the time when I
quiet.
could go to sleep without wondering if I'd wake up.
Please stop!
Begging won't change anything. You stand accused of actions forbidden by the teachings of the Abbey of the Everyman. Given that each crime was witnessed or later verified by sworn and faithful overseers in good standing, no trial is required. For theft of food, for hindering death.
Worse than you, Abbey boys.
Silence, apostate!
Well done. A shepherd must cull his flock.
They have paid for their crimes in this world. They belong to the Void now. Hold the strictures in your heart, brothers and sisters, and you will follow a proper path. The Vice Overseer hasn't shared his plans with me. He's upstairs now, so I assume we'll learn something before long. A bauble, a
I'd
trinket.
wager it'll all be over
Yet it
soon.
caught my eye.
I'm surprised it's taken
Why
us
be
this long to
tempted by
deal
such
with a mob
gilded
of
nothings?
ruffians.
You know what the strictures say about wagering, brother? The Hollow carries the Outsider's blessing. Some talisman comes straight from the jaws of the Void itself. Keep that in mind. Find yourself bleeding out in some alley. A stream of untruth. The echoes of lies come back as the voice of the Outsider.
Guys, this is playing dangerously. Incredible forbidden articles from the street people nearby and need to lock it away in the confiscation room. An overseer still awakens from his rest. Have him bring me the key, Brother Pin. Ancient music. Throughout the natural world, there are ripples that we can barely perceive with our senses, and ancient music permeating everything as fundamental structural rule. Through it, you can work wonders without violating the natural world or begging favors from unfriendly spirits. Throughout my studies, I have found a 17-note scale derived from the phenomenon. And with the right equipment, those notes allow for astonishing effects. Not the least of these is the ability to calm the turbulence originating in the void, which we attribute to the outsider. Dunk. Mm.
I didn't see the one coming through the window. She was quick.
The Howlers are cowards, brother. But we accounted for 6 of them.
I'm glad it's you in the end. If I have to go, it warms my spirit to spend my last minutes with a true friend.
You honor me. I wish there was another way, but it's a gut wound, as bad as any I've seen. Better this than a day or 2 of agony.
Then I go, and I keep the strictures close to my heart. May there be no discord in my spirit.
Goodbye, Overseer. Fade from this world. Curse those harlot bastards and their black-souled boss.
Book of the Fallen. Right, going out that door is a no-go. Okay. should have checked downstairs, shouldn't I?
Stilton.
Someone there?
I know you're all ready to begin. Our speaker tonight is none other than Aramis Stilton, who owns the mines where those you love toil beneath the ground. Mr. Stilton is known for his fairness, and that reputation is not for show. Welcome to the stage, a friend to the Miners Family Committee, Aramis Stilton.
Good workers, good people. Thank you for having me. Our annual dinner is always a special time, and I cherish the conversations and the toasts as we renew our bonds. My closest friend in this world, whose name some of you will no doubt guess, is known for this saying: we rise together with the same dawn. We feel the same wind on our faces. We fish the same ocean. These are words worth remembering, spoken by a man who fills my heart with joy. As you dine tonight, surrounded by your families and the other miners from your teams, let those words echo in your thoughts. And above all, please enjoy yourselves. You've all earned it.
Okay. Basement with those holding cell on there.
The oracular order has to be put into position.
The Howler detainee downstairs gave us key details pertaining to his criminal associates and their heretical leader, Palo Debauchery. Debauchery at all hours and acts of certain witchcraft, the likes of which even our sacred music cannot dispel. Palo is every bit as vile and corrupt as we suspected. With his dying breath, the detainee revealed that the Duke himself has Palo sending food into the barred and shuttered home of Aramis Stilton. The place is kept secure by the so-called Jindosh lock. No doubt the Duke obtained the lock combination from Jindosh, and Palo passed it to the detainee. The wave of corruption is endless.
The sisters, we know they deviate in those type of things, but at the same time, we know they also focus on what we tell them to do.
Okay. Right. Outside, that's that done. Now I just got to go to the other fucking place, don't I? Outside, getting out seems easier than getting in.
Huh?
Did not mean to launch myself forward like this.
We will burn a bright fire with our virtuous actions, so the others will not lose their way.
Mother. Tap the damn button. I tap the damn button. Oi. Suppose I should look on the plus side. I am feeling much better than I was earlier.
Huh?
We will burn a bright fire with our virtuous actions, so the others will not lose their way.
Am I being presumptuous? Hoping to cross paths with that monstrous... A stream of untruth. The echoes of lies come back as the voice of the outsider.
At the same time, we know they also focus on what we tell them to do.
Something is amiss. Some heathen grown bold by these times. I shall not abide the footfall of a blasphemous wanderer.
Oh well.
that.
What? But there was... Where did... Am I going crazy?
Right.
I need a way. Come on. Hold on. And burn. Maybe the bosses are getting too comfortable.
But it keeps them alive.
Way too safe. Okay, fine, fine, fine. Pity. Oh well, work with what we've got.
Hello, you've kept the Grand Guard out of our homes. But I don't see how you can help the miners.
It's all connected, Tivoli. Once the Abbey's off our backs, I'll make it too expensive for the Duke to run the mines. The workers stop digging, the Duke will see that mines producing at half speed are more profitable than mines producing nothing.
For better working conditions and less dust in the streets, we'd be happy to up our payments.
There's a way to satisfy everybody. First, in this district, then across the city. The people who work the mines have more power than they know.
Thank you.
Alright, I'm stepping away for a moment. Don't drink all the rum. They pick up the tools. Pick up their... What are you out there thinking, Vice Overseer Byrne?
Looking for a fight?
God damn it. Almost. Almost.
Hello, you've kept the Grand Guard out of our homes. But I don't see how you can help the miners. For better working conditions and less dust in the streets, we'd be happy to up our payments.
There's a way to satisfy everybody. First, in this district, then across the city. The people who work the mines have more power than they know.
Thank you.
Alright, I'm stepping away for a moment. Don't drink all the rum while I'm gone.
To me, if you wanted a bath, you could just go for a swim.
Okay, fine. Fine, fine. Down there, out of the way enough.
Place is filthy. Makes a person sick, it does.
What's going on here?
Thank you for putting the body down through the fucking glass, you pain in the ass game. Fucking lousy, no good. Trying to close the fucking door. You shouldn't have a plain bloody button for opening and closing doors that you used to load your bodies. Oh. Right. R2 cuckoos. Durante, it's underway. Your men will be released by the Shindari Mining Company as soon as we bring them a couple of replacements. You just need to drop two of the usual drunks into the crates I prepared. Anyone reasonably healthy will do, but go easy on the drugging. The deal is off if they arrive dead. Take this key, it opens the back room in my Silvergraph studio. Whenever you nab, drop them into the crates and nail them shut. When you're done your part, leave the shop door unlocked on your way out. Needless to say, I won't be there. Adoti. This is from our friend the Duke. You'll need it when you take food into Stilton's house. Need the supplies and make sure the old man has water. Remember, no one else sees this combination. No one. Inch. Diamond. Slow. Off. That's away. Cola. Metal. Conti. Pendant. Can I exile both?
The dust did blows away, the dust did blows. They marched down that road to Stilton's old mine, just like their elders when the waves were fine. But Stilton's long gone, and so is his grace. Now ain't no one happy in this miserable place. Now, underground it's dark and it's cold.
Don't get no breaks, they do as they're
The dust crews get out on their hands and knees to do anything that ain't reform. But the foreman, he's under the Duke's greedy thumb, making them minds work too.
Very... Not doable, is it?
The dust did blows away. Silver it glows.
and up in that palace where that greedy Duke hides. There's riches and treasures he never divides. But down in Batista, where dirty wind blows, the stews are thin and there's rags for clothes.
I guess I'll just have to leave them. So...
It worked. The information was correct.
Really? How? When? Where? What? Fucking hate that you can only see the bodies detected in the bloody admission screen. Why? Oh well.
Time is an odd thing. Growing up, I was excited about what the years might hold, about the places I'd visit. I recall childhood moments with my mother on her throne, and my father, a figure of mystery. I remember the rat plague, Mother's passing, and all that happened at the Hound Pits pub. Now this. I just want to put an end to Delilah's reign and get my father back. This house holds her secrets. Delilah pulled herself up from tragedy, grabbing the Empire and changing it to her liking. With Duke Luca Abel, she transformed a coddled dilettante into a schemer who helped her take my throne. She's made herself immortal, and even my father's sword couldn't end her life. I'm going to undo all she's done. And next time, I'll hold on to the things I cherish, just a bit tighter. That's strange. I feel drained by this place. Something is wrong here. Even the air feels off.
No powers.
that be Stilton?
They drop food in and out like the wind. I think they're afraid.
We'll be getting started soon. The Duke's beloved is coming back. I dreamed the Duke and I were hunting.
But the deer had faces.
When no one keeps the rooms clean and dry, a house goes to rot.
Time is leaking, coming out of the walls. It's ruining the carpets.
Go to Dunwall and tell the Empress that the Duke is in the garden digging up corpses. And he has learned how to sing.
She'll know what you mean.
That thing of bones that Ashworth made. It's on the ceiling. I hear it at night. Deep, far beneath the waves.
meticulous plan. And a part of Aramis Stilton is always here, still breaking. The Void is not exactly a place, and it's much older and stranger than you could ever know. It watches you from within. And at the heart of Stilton's house, the Void is leaking through a pinprick left behind by Delilah's little trick. Even magic is perverted here, and things don't work like they should. Take this. Imagine it's a kind of timepiece. Go and watch the Duke and Delilah. See for yourself what they did.
Is it the time I think it is? I can't stand the way they look at me. Ashworth, Jindosh, and little Luca grown up.
By the Void.
Your guests are waiting in the study. The Duke is demanding refreshments, and I can't get in without the combination.
There's a note on the door, Captain Winterborn.
What? He's out back. I need the code to the study.
It's in his notebook, ma'am, but he keeps it with him.
Thank you, Corporal. Speaking bluntly, I really don't like Stilton's guests. Earlier, I got my ass chewed out by the Royal Curator. What's her name?
You're talking about Brianna Ashworth, I believe.
Yes, that's her. She's an odd one. Anyway, keep up the good work.
Thank you, Captain.
The only way out of here is through the present, using this timepiece.
That sound is funny.
Stilton's home was quite nice before whatever happened.
Honestly, why does Stilton even bother trying to impress people like the Duke and that curator? He's better than they'll ever be. You have to understand. I'm going to call for help if you don't go. I can't do anything for you. You'd better run.
He's made a dog's breakfast of the whole thing. And who's got to clean it up?
What am I
Me.
supposed to do
Of
with a
course.
request like
As
that?
always.
Gooseberry wine in the South?
Huh?
God.
What's going on? Wait, I'll have a look over there.
I thought I saw someone right here. Let's check the...
Annoying. Two boxed in there. What the heck is this?
What is wrong with this city?
Mr. Stilton's given away another set of silverware. The miners and their families have no idea how much he did.
Only had a boat of my own. That's the life.
No. Oh, there you go. Fine, fine. Be that way. Oh my word. When half the screen is taken up by looking into the fucking bars. We'll have the dog right there. This is gonna be annoying. I mean, it already frickin' is. Actual front save.
Acting odd-like today. Just staring at nothing.
I don't think the Duke and Stilton are on good terms.
Today feels different. Stilton seems spooked.
Watch yourself up there. Nobody's repaired the balcony yet. If those supports break, I might not be able to catch your heavy ass.
I'm counting on you, ma'am. It might be romantic.
All right.
I don't feel safe. What is wrong with this city?
An entire shipment of whale oil tanks just gone. Taken right from under their noses. Idiots.
Just a warning, being as the balcony is this near to falling down. Please don't touch it or go near it even. Specifically, don't touch them supports I put up. That's just temporarily and likely as any to fall down at the slightest. Anyways, I got something to fix it up for real in a week or so. Yours, Jamie.
Look on his face. Well, who was he expecting? The Empress? What a fool. Wait till he puts on those boots. Sees the surprise I left for him.
The Handbook for New Miners, an essential guide for safely navigating your work in the mines. You're about to embark on a journey deep underground. The work is hard, but for the people who dig deep, there is a long-standing tradition behind the labor. Behind the culture itself, you will explore and excavate vast caverns in search of precious silver and other valuable ores. Your eyes may be the first to take in the grandeur of some of these underground grottos and seemingly endless shafts. However, as you must know, mining is one of the most dangerous jobs in the Empire of the Isles. Before you begin, it is essential you understand these basic safety rules. Always bring a full day's ration of food and water with you. 2. If you can, carry the extra weight. Be aware that canaries and sparrows are susceptible to invisible vapors and will swoon when harmful gases are present. Exit the mine immediately if this should happen to caged birds near you. Always wear the protective goggles and breathing apparatus provided by the foreman's office. Stay with your group at all times. Do not venture alone into unmarked caverns and tunnels. Watch those working around you for signs of exhaustion or dizziness. Keep one another safe. Demand for silver is at an all-time high, so work hard, stay safe, and keep the precious metal coming. Courtesy of the Miners' Union. Paid for by Aramis Stilton. Alright.
search with you.
What's going on?
Huh? I thought I saw someone.
Nothing
Fine, fine. Fucking stupid ass piece of shit. Fucking time hopping crap.
Bloodhawk student. Stark.
I'm just right here and there. Fine. Okay.
Huh?
Martha, won't you marry me? 12 weeks have I been at sea, chasing monsters in the brine, dancing hagfish on the line. Martha, won't you marry me? 12 weeks have I been at sea.
Outside, we now have the master key.
Whatever happens seems to be centered at some focal point.
I'll just draw it. Can't hear anything. It'd be easier if we could open the door and get closer. You sure the combination you saw doesn't work? I got a glimpse of Stilton's notebook last month, but he must have changed the combination since then. Damn. What are they doing? Come on, Someone could show up any minute.
Stop crying. For once, something interesting is happening. A bunch of drunk aristocrats are having an orgy. I don't want to miss it.
I bet it's a seance with spirit boards and candles. Stilton invited that eccentric lady from the Royal Conservatory.
You have to understand.
You have to
I'm
understand.
going to call for help.
I'm going to call for help if you don't go.
Put in a request for new boots.
What I get?
That looks like reinforced glass.
Oh. Well, it's just terrible. I fucking hate this so fucking much.
They don't want you here. Why are you hiding?
Fucking bloody shit, I don't want fucking pains in my neck to shut the fuck up. Fine.
Can't hear anything. It'd be easier if we could open the door and get closer. You sure the combination you saw doesn't work?
You have to understand.
Who
I'm
she
going
say I
to
didn't
call
deserve
for
a
help
promotion.
if you don't go.
She wouldn't know promotion if it hit her in the head.
Huh? How many more hours of this? If I had a timepiece, I'd know. I'm gonna guess. What, 3? Yeah, about 3 more hours. Who opened this door?
Oh, for the love of... There's so fucking much game. Why can't you just fucking let me have what I want? Straightforward fucking mission with no bullshit. No.
I just have to finish my shift. Then I can go home, put my feet up.
Duchess in Green. Much has been written on Theodosian Abel and his sons, but in her own quiet way, the Duchess Callis Abel made contributions to the Seconus that will never be forgotten. A collector of artwork, she commissioned the painting Redanis Abel's Incursions with Time, there, from Anton Sokolov. It was a tribute to her late son, Redanis, who died at the hands of a deranged street scoundrel while studying abroad. The Duchess Abel was also an architect and busied herself with projects as varied as the building of the Orphans of Seafarers Academy and the installation of the marble flooring in the original ducal palace. The marble was a gift to the Abel family from the late Empress Jessamine Caldwin, who had the stone quarried from the cliffs of Redmore. However, the local ducal residence was razed to make room for the new palace constructed under the direction of Luke Abel. Substantially, all of the artworks and treasures from the old residence were lost or destroyed. Callis was a private person and rarely made public appearances. He died in her 57th year after a tragic fall from a balcony. A holiday for mine workers has been granted by mine owner Aramis Stilton, to be held annually on the anniversary of the late great Duke Theodosian Abel's death. Complimentary beverages and other consumables will be available until midnight at the Bastia Community Salon. Entertainers have been retained for the delight of all assembled. Feats of skill will be held, challenging those who dare to games of stone tossing and rat catching. The mines will be closed on the holiday, with all associated operations halted, so that all may partake of the festivity. Mr. Stilton hopes the holiday will be known henceforth as Theodonis' day and will be marked by remembrances of the former Duke and his many fine accomplishments for the benefit of his beloved Kanaka.
Stilton wasn't born to all this. Allegedly, he started as a miner.
I swear if I have to listen to one more complaint, I'm just going to burst.
Something feels wrong.
Maybe I should... I am my own bodyguard. I don't feel safe anymore.
Trevor, I'm surprised you had the guts to admit you were scared of me. Good. Maybe you should be. I'm getting pretty good with a blade. Anyway, I'm a howler now, and I ain't going back to my life like it was before. And if you don't want to join up too because you're too scared or too weak, then to the void with you. I've already got 4 new boyfriends and a couple of girlfriends too. I want 'em. I'm done crying about it, so I guess this is goodbye forever. Unless you change your mind and join up. Right, Aramis, smart of you to agree to host this special little party. It will do much for your social standing, and I knew I could count on you. Be careful not to muck it up. Here are some of the particulars, more later. You'll need a locked room. Locked. That's very important because we don't want your servants entering at a sensitive moment and ruining everything. Nor would we want any of the guests to leave. No windows, or if there must be windows, then perhaps make certain they are heavily draped. Once everyone has been made comfortable with the refreshments and such, it is crucial your servants and security retreat for the night. They must not interfere. Send them home if you must, or to the streets if they have no residence. As for guests, I believe there will be 5 of us, including you. No surprise additions, please. If someone stops by, send them away. This is to be a private seance, and the guests have been especially chosen by Brianna Ashworth. You don't want to displease her, do you? I hope I've made these instructions clear. You are my father's closest friend, and I know the old badger would be happy that you're helping me with this matter. Luca Abel.
Megan claims Stilton was a good man, at odds with the Duke.
Aramis Stilton's diary. 12th Nets. After spending a day inspecting Tunnel 12, I overheard Claire talking about my hands. What sort of gentleman are we working for? She asked. All that black under his nails, disgusting. That's exactly what she said, and the words continue ringing in my ears. I'll talk to Jamie to see if he has any advice. 14th Nevs. Jamie said many fine gents get their fingers manicured at the barber's. So tomorrow when I get a shave, I'll ask for this service as well. 15th Nevs. Though his shop is small, Miguel is the best barber in the Batista district. I've seen him for years, since before all this money and hubbub. I asked him for a manicure and he snorted, knowing it wasn't like me. Being new to all this, I simply said, give me what everyone else gets. I didn't realize the simple act of having my nails clean would involve the application of expensive, strong-smelling lacquers. It does not suit me, so I must take steps to get this off my hands before tomorrow's mine inspection. 16th lacquer. About 16th notes. The lacquer was quite hard. Thankfully, I found that it softened somewhat with turpentine, leaving it susceptible to a good scrubbing with gritted paper. Though now my hands look more absurd than ever. I hope you're not spending too many days down under the earth, Stilton, my friend, sniffing for noxious fumes or inspecting creaking supports. You've earned a better life, and I want to see you live it. That said, I missed our weekly supper and hearing more about your plans for improving conditions for the miners. Much more interesting than the drivel I'm forced to endure in the course of a day. Promise me that next week you will regale me with talk of some new gadget meant to predict collapses before they happen, or what have you. For me, as if uniting all the squabbling rivalries in Serconis were not enough, I had another troubling letter from Lucas' school. This time I'm afraid a young man was badly injured. Some schoolboy prank gone dreadfully wrong. But then he's not really a boy anymore, is he? I haven't made the impression on him that I wanted. Not even half. What will become of Serconis when I'm gone? I burdened you too much. All will surely be well. Until next week, Theodonis.
Tonight, Duke of Bell and the others will drink my expensive whiskey and scheme. Jindosh will watch me like a cat with a half-chewed mouse. Ashworth will sneer about how conventional the rest of us are. Missing the obvious, she'll flirt for a while, then put me in my place. I'll sit on my anger, remembering what Theodanis meant to me. I'll tell myself I worked for this honor. I swung a pick in the mines, and now the fine folk are guests in my house. If they want to hold a seance, seance. Who am I to say it's nonsense? Whatever happens, I'll regret it. But afterward, Megan's coming by. Talking with her always sets me right.
I say something.
I'm destroying the frickin' nests.
Work harder and we come from better families. I should think that's just obvious.
Oh, if it works, it works.
Hungry. Hey, who is it?
Took me out sneaking.
I hope they accept my transfer. I've got to get over to one of the other districts.
The Grand Guard was protecting Stilton back then.
One day young Luca will go too far. May I live to see that day. Theo, forgive me. When tonight is over, the Duke will have to trust me. I'll know his secrets too well. Or will that make me too dangerous to keep around? No. The Duke couldn't possibly touch me. This city is nothing without the mines. Perhaps he could run them without me, through lackeys and bureaucrats. Everything I've built run like a butcher shop.
Wait till he puts on those boots, sees the surprise I left for him. Idiot.
What would you think of all this, Theo? Your son is a disaster. But what can I do except serve him the best I can? When the Duke trusts me, I can finally rest easy. After tonight, it will all go well. Tonight,
There's the notebook.
And we'll laugh about all of this. She'll laugh that I was worried. Worried over nothing. Sometimes I think I'd rather be down below, working the rock.
I've received your request and agree that dinner time cannot come quickly enough. Unfortunately, we are still on duty. I will get back
This
to you
huge
if I hear
place.
anything more.
What has it gotten me? Theo's gone like he never even existed. All I've got left are memories and a few statues scattered across the city. Who are you? Why are you in my house?
Who's she to say
Why
I
are you
didn't
here?
deserve the promotion?
Did the Duke
She
send
wouldn't
you?
know a promotion
Get
if
away!
it hit her in the head.
You
In
have
fact,
no
maybe
idea
that's
what you're
just
going to
she
cost me.
knew.
What's going on here? Help!
Went horribly.
The Grand Guard was protecting Stilton back then.
Entire shipment of whale oil tanks just gone. Taken right from under their noses. Idiots.
Boy, such rubbish. One day, young Luca will go too far. May I live to see that day. Theo, forgive me.
That notebook contains Stilton's combination.
When tonight is over, the Duke will have to trust me. I'll know his secrets too well. Or will that make me too dangerous to keep around?
Duke Luca coming tonight, there will be so many strangers in my house. I shouldn't have agreed to host this cursed seance. Something is going to happen, I can feel it. Maybe I won't attend, feign sickness, or lock myself up in the bathroom. Anyway, I need to change the combination to the study door, as I was asked. Let's focus on something else. Old memories. 4. The coins in my pocket when I left Morley and came to Kaneka. 1 coin for each week until I take another boat and join you, my mother said, but then she never came. 7. My birth month. I'm probably the only person who knows the date since Theodonis passed away. 3. The number painted on my lunch bucket. When I worked the mines, I was just a kid, but it feels like yesterday.
No. The Duke couldn't possibly touch me. This city is nothing without the mines. But perhaps he could run them without me, through lackeys and bureaucrats. Everything I built run like a butcher shop.
Ugh, filthy air. Disgusting. Can't be good for you.
Okay.
Who's that? Better have a look. I thought I saw someone. Hey, who is it? Where?
Load of crap. Okay, fine. Fine.
Entire shipment of whale oil tanks just gone. Taken right from under their noses. Idiots. How do you think the officers should get extra rations? We work harder and we come from better families. I should think that's just obvious.
move somewhere? Just stand there in my way like a pain in the fucking ass.
I've got enough to worry about without their constant complaining. Okay, fine, 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 fine. Wow, I wish I could actually use my other powers right now.
So if I have two, and I give him one, I still got to me one.
Blood on
But then if I eat it, no. If he eats it, then what?
I spied a lass from Bristol. 'Twas good
Huh.
I had my pistol.
Not with
When I
it.
met a
You can tell he's no good. Just by looking at his shoes.
entire shipment of whale oil is just gone. Taken right from
Air
the
feels
warehouses.
heavy. Hard to get a good lungful. He says, keep alert. And I says, I am alert. I've been alert. He says, yeah, this time I really mean it.
Right. That's better. Why not? Okay. Yeah, sure, just makes us way annoying. Mr. Aramis Stilton, good sir, we write with some excitement regarding the planned extension to your home. We are ready to unveil our plan for your new functional and operating office space. Might you have time to view our drawings in the coming weeks? We are completely at your disposal and are ready to begin construction upon the very instant of your approval. Respectfully yours, K. Kierkegaard and A. Marinola. Marinola Architect and Supply.
Why would he say that? Makes no sense. Anyway, I'm not the one who did the kissing.
Oh, I was just Ian, wasn't I? Yeah, that won't do. However, knowing he's about to move does help some.
I do think the officers should get extra rations. We work harder and we come from better families. I should think that's just obvious.
473. Come on, move. Move, you little shit.
Put in a request for new boots. What I get? A sock. One useless sock.
The past is seeping into the present. Or vice versa.
Welcome again to my house. Let's get this over with.
What we're about to attempt has never been done. It's beyond my understanding, and certainly beyond yours. If anyone has any doubts, set them aside now.
This defies rational understanding. It's the frayed edge where natural philosophy crosses over into something else.
Yes, I can feel it. We risk madness.
The more I hear, the more I think this is ill-advised. Who wants to speak with the dead? If this Delilah really was killed or banished from the world, what if she's lost her mind?
Delilah's stronger than before. The Duke and I have heard her voice, whispering to us. And now it's time. So take your positions. Focus on the void behind the world. You can feel her power, can't you?
By the stars! This is more exciting than any orgy I've ever attended.
Wait! You can't really.
Returned from the cold, from forever.
How curious. It seems to have worked.
My spirit is safe now, inside this thing. Luca, you must lock it away.
I can still see the insides. One has become a stone, the other reforged and marked by the one whose eyes are black.
Poor Aramis. I feel obliged to take care of him out of loyalty to my father.
Wait. You are hidden, but I know who you are. I know when you are. You've come to watch me return, and someday I'll come for you.
The void beyond the world is strange. I won't ever understand all I've seen.
Focus on the void behind the world. You can feel her power, can't you?
By the stars! This is more exciting than any orgy I've ever attended.
Wait! You can't really.
curious. It seems to have worked.
I'm sure it's nothing. Someone just heard a dog bark or something. Of course, now we're all on edge. I'm always... Always. They don't gotta say it twice.
And done. You anymore. I...
I need to get out of here. Back to the Dreadful Whale.
Look around you. A crumbling island at the very edges of the void. But this one is special. It's the place where my throat was cut 4,000 years ago. This is where my life ended, and where it began again. It's where they made me.
This part of the void feels older.
Almost fell off.
Right up until the end, I thought I'd find a way to escape. I fought, but the rooms only cut my skin, so I went limp. And then the knife touched my throat, and I knew I'd waited too long. The blood ran out, and I became a god. Now you know Delilah's secret. At the end of her days, she drifted through the void and should have been lost forever. But her will and cunning are second to none. She found this place, the island in the void where I became what I am. It changed her, and she discovered a way to draw from it, tapping into the power here. Delilah is a part of me now, and I don't like it. You have to give Delilah credit. She tore out a piece of herself and hid it away, inside a thing made of bones. She's made herself immortal. If you want to kill Delilah, you're going to have to find her spirit and give it back to her. Reaching it won't be easy, but what comes after that might be the hardest thing you will ever have to do.
the world contains more mysteries than I imagined. Now to meet up with Sokolov again at the skiff, after a very strange day.
Flies for a second.
Through this, don't I?
Hope it's not something bad. Nah, maybe it's nothing.
Someone puts an end to it. With each passing month, they feel more justified in their appetite.
You're back.
Are you ready to leave? The dust is wreaking havoc on my throat.
Yep.
Yes, I found a way to get around Paolo and Byrne. And I've been to Stilton's house. Let's go.
Yeah, that's more freaking like it.
Duke Luca Abel tore down the original palace in Karnaca, his birthplace, in order to build a lavish structure that cost enough to feed everyone in Serkonos for years. It's said to be a sprawling estate to humble all others, a monument to his ego and sense of princely entitlement. But whatever the Duke has done to his nation happened while I was Empress. In Dunwall, we were content to look the other way as long as the silver kept flowing. I've got to get inside the Grand Palace, deal with the Duke, and find a way to steal Delilah's soul.
Can you feel it? This is my last night. Soon, I'll dissolve into the great nothing.
You should be at peace.
I've stayed too long. Find Delilah's spirit. Trap her with this cage of dead flesh. Set me free.
I don't understand.
You will, very soon.
Me to do that, I want to just put away my weapon, whatever. Okay, that will be all for now. I shall continue this tomorrow. For now, though, bye.